I was brought for the last reunion. I did not meet any of my husbands. I do have a very sweet husband now. It's my pleasure to introduce to you some of the chaperones that took care of us, tended us, and kind of rode on us, you know, when we were on tour. And the one that I know the best, because I started in Motet in 1954, is Jean Sawyer Hayes, who's the mother of Diane and Linda Sawyer. We watch Diane on television all the time. And Miss Hayes was a chaperone during the late 50s and early 60s, before her daughters went to college. And I'm going to ask her to stand now so that you can see her. And she has a few words she'd like to say. Miss Hayes.
But she could not be here tonight. She had intended to surprise us all. I didn't know she was coming, but she thought she was coming. She ended up being sick. She's very sad. And she said, "Mother, please take notes." And I've been trying my best to take notes on this piece of paper. I think I have to get a copy. And so, okay, Dick, that's great. Thank you very, very much. And I had wonderful memories with Motet. I love all of you. And thank you.
Unfortunately, Diane lost her voice during the Reagan funeral and during, you know, all of the information she had to give out on that. And the next I'd like to introduce you to is Georgia Hunt. And she is Alice Hunt Holland's mother. What years were you chaperoning Motet? All right, we'll let you do it your way.
I can walk and shoot up.
Okay.
He heard such veiled references to the back of the bus. This is a chaperone's view of the back of the bus. During the mid-60s, I think, you know, being 85, you have the luxury of not having to remember any dates. There's one person here who will remember the date. I'll tell you about her. My husband and I were invited to be chaperones, and Dave, of course, gave us all the instructions. No outward display of emotion. Remind them they are professional. Remind them they are ladies and gentlemen. Remind them they represent a church. Remind them. And we went into this with fear and trembling because we didn't want to offend them or remind them. And Dave, all of us who know him know, his philosophy is the impossible just takes a little longer. And he had given us an impossible job because one couple in particular, we kept reminding them. And they would move around the bus. My husband and I would move try to find out what was going on. And they moved it back to the bus. And they were so busy with everything else. This was our job. And we were determined to do it. And we did not know until we got home that we're married.
Do you have some words you'd like to share with us?
I will remember very forever the night we arrived at 10 o'clock. Have to give you a reservation. And John and I decided that we would have a very luxurious night alone in a motel. Well, the motel turned out to be something else that you wouldn't believe. I really believe it was more comfortable on the floor than it was on the bed. So we decided that everything they made at that motel must have been made out of wood, including the mattress. So anyway, we're talking about these young couples that would hold hands on the bus, and I know they were sneaking little kisses once in a while, but when you turn around and look at them, they give you that vacant stare like, we do that? And of course, we love you about it always.
Going on into the 70s, we had Watergate. We had Quincy Adams and Diane and the Supremes, and then we had an oil crisis. But we had a lot of good music, and you had a lot of wonderful times, and so I'd like to have Nancy come back up, and she's going to make some comments about the 80s, and we'll go on from there. All right, back along.
No, you didn't want it. My name's Nancy Moss. Not to be confused with Nancy Morris, and that happens to us all the time.
I've been confused, they've been saying Nancy Morris, Nancy Morris.
That's it.
Let them read and sign all that.
Alan has a real problem